Hey G Squad, welcome back to another episode of Is It Worth It? So this episode I have this cool amazing product right here in my hand, and basically what this is a gaming headset. This one in particular is a wireless gaming headset, which is pretty awesome. So that way you're not limited to just using like a cable plugged in all the time to actually use the gaming headphone itself, but you can definitely use it wirelessly, which is super awesome. If you take a look on the side right here, you can see there's some specs that's on the product itself right here. But first thing first is actually open up to show you guys what the product looks like inside first. Alright, so when you guys first open it up, you can see that is basically what it looks like right there. Alright, so first thing right here, you can see they have the USB connection right here and then the microphone right here. Let me take it out and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so right here is the microphone. If I didn't see, they do have the little cover part as well, which is really nice because there are some gaming headset microphones that do not have that included, which is really cool. And for this part right here, it is flexible. So if it's been like that, you definitely can, or go the other way as well. So that way when you guys have it set up like this, you guys can angle like that if you guys want to. And right here we have the USB connection, so you can use the wireless connection if you guys want to. And right here we have the actual gaming headset, but I want to show you guys what else is inside first. So in the very bottom you can see there's some more stuff right there. Let's take it out. So they do provide guys a user manual right here to teach you guys how to use it and all the different functionality that's on here. Right here some cables. Let me take it out. So they do provide guys some aux cable right here, and right here is a charging cable, if you can see right there. So the charging cable that they provide for you guys right here is a USB to USB-C, so that way you can definitely get the fastest charging option on here. And here's some more information about the product itself when you use it wired versus wireless. But that's basically everything that's inside. Now let's actually take a look at the actual gaming headset itself. Alright, you can see it's all nicely wrapped. Let's take it out. So this is basically what the gaming headset looks like right here. If you can see, you definitely get a very nice cushion on top right here when you actually put it on. If you look on top right here, they do have the brand logo right there, which is very cool because it blends in. If you take a look on the side here, this is what it looks like on this side, and this is what it looks like on this side. And right here is the actual headphone itself. If you guys feel the ear pad right here, it definitely feels really nice. When you guys feel the ear pad right here, you guys can definitely feel the memory foam material right here. So that way you can get all day comfort, especially if you use it for the full 30 hours that you can use on here. And if you can see right there, it mentions R, and same thing for other side as well. So that way you guys know which side is right and which side is left. And if you guys take a look on the bottom part right there, so this is basically where to plug in the microphone right here. That's where you guys plug in that part right there. But the cool thing about this microphone is the fact that it does have a noise cancellation option on here. So that way when you guys are using it to record stuff, it cancels a lot of the surrounding noise. So that way you can get the best recording, especially when you guys are playing games with other people and they can hear you clearly. If you guys can see right there, there's another output right here as well that's actually plugged in. And then right there is basically where to plug in the cable to recharge it, which is USB-C. Right here is the power button, right here is the muting button, and then plus and minus to increase or lower the volume right there. Next thing, obviously for the actual headset itself, like I mentioned, it has the memory foam cushion here, and you guys have the cushion on top as well. But the one thing that I didn't talk about is the fact that for this part right here, if you guys pull it out, you guys can pull it out like that. Same thing for this part as well. So that way you can actually adjust it to your own preference. And if you guys ever forget about what each one of these slots are for, or for the buttons right here, you guys refer to this image right here. And then the last and final thing is the fact that it does have a 3D surround sound. So we'll actually test out in a second to see whether that is true as well. But that is basically everything that's on the product itself. Now let's put it on and try it out and see how it works. Alright, so once I put it on, this is basically what it looks like. It definitely feels really nice. It has the comfort on top, and it has the comfort here as well for that support as well. I can definitely feel that memory foam material on here, and it definitely has a little bit like a noise isolation or noise cancellation once I put on the earpads itself or headphones itself. Let me actually install the microphone and show you guys what that looks like. Alright, so once I install the microphone, you can see that this is basically what it looks like. I can definitely adjust this if I want to like that, make it closer to my mouth if I need to, or move it away if it's too close. But let's turn on the product first and see how it works. And the moment I turn it on and see from the side right here, it lights up. Same thing for this side as well, pretty cool. And also right here, if you guys can see, once we turn on the product stuff right there, you guys can see there's a blue light right there to show you guys when it's on. So for this gaming headset, it doesn't have the Bluetooth connection on here. So you actually need to plug in your USB device right here onto your computer or laptop. So in this case, I'm gonna connect it to my Mac. And you can see all the instructions right here to teach you guys how to connect it. So you definitely need to go to your system preference once you have connected to change the output to the one that's on here instead of your computer or whatever. So I already have it all set up. Let's test out the audio on here and see how it sounds like. Alright, so basically what you guys are listening to right now is the audio that's coming from the microphone right here. You guys can hear what it actually sounds like. Now let me actually test out without it and show you guys what the difference is. Alright, so basically what you guys are listening to now is the audio that's coming from the microphone on my camera. Now let's actually go listen to the difference between the microphone on here versus the microphone on here and see what the difference is. Alright, so after we listen to the audio from the camera right here versus the one that's on here, you can definitely hear the difference between the microphone audio right here versus the one on here. So when we actually listen to the audio on here, it's actually really good. If you guys can hear it, it's actually really clear. It definitely cancels a lot of the noise that the one on here cannot do, which is really awesome. And that's really important, especially when you guys are making calls or playing games with other people, and if you guys are talking to other people on here. You definitely want to get the best audio so you can actually communicate with them correctly. But now let's test out the audio on here and see what it actually sounds like. Alright, so after we test out the audio that's on here, it definitely sounds really good. Super clear audio, super good bass, and it definitely has that superior sound or 3D surround sound that I actually mentioned as well. And obviously you can control everything on here in terms of increasing or lowering the volume, playing and pause the song, muting the mic on here as well. So let's try it out. So I press the power button right here. That's how you guys play and pause the music. If you guys press the plus and minus, that will increase or lower the volume. Obviously, I cannot show you guys here because it's connected to my laptop, but that is basically everything that's on the product itself. So obviously, for this gaming headset, you guys are not limited to just using for like a computer or a laptop, but you guys actually use it for a lot of other devices as well. So let's take a look on the instruction manual. They mentioned you guys can actually connect it to like your Mac computers. You guys can actually connect it to Nintendo, PS4, and also you guys can actually connect the wire to your Switch or your phone as well using the aux cable. But definitely really cool how they give you guys the option to use it wired or wireless. So if you guys use it wireless, then you would want to plug in the USB. But if you guys want to use the wired option, you do want to use the cable that's included for you guys here. So in here, sounds pretty good. So now let me actually charge it up to show you guys how to know when it's charging first. So we're going to use the cable that they include for us right here. And I'm going to plug it into my power bank right here. And all we need to do is plug it in right here. So basically once you guys plug it in, you guys can see a red indicator right there. And that's how you guys know when it's charging. So obviously when you guys are charging the product itself, you guys can definitely still use the headset itself or headphone itself. So that way you guys don't have to worry about running out of battery on here. You guys can definitely continue using it even when it's charging. But that is basically everything that's on the product itself. Now that we do unboxing and testing the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I definitely have to say that these are super worth it if you guys want more or need more of these. Especially if you guys are trying to look for a wireless gaming headset that has everything that's on here. In terms of the wireless connection option, the memory foam option for the pad right here, I believe there's memory foam here as well. And the fact that you can actually remove this mic option right here if you guys want to. So that way you can actually use it when you guys need to. And when you guys don't need to, you guys can unplug it. So that way it's not always in your face or whatever. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save the money for something else that you do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.